This is the NFL on EA Sports, and football has returned to America's finest city, San Diego, California. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Bills of San Diego. Two teams more than ready to get this one started, and off we go on EA Sports. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Allen going to look to throw on the first play. Eluding the pressure right. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. This defense for the Vikings, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game. And I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible. But we watched it happen.
Brings up third down.
On third down, Simpson. And he's going to have the Bills first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. The Bills had 6 and 9 to start play. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Here's Allen on first and 10. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Simpson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. On 2nd down, it's Simpson. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for once.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
Now it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Here is 3rd and 5. Warner to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Vikings lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future as they look ahead to the offseason. What spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
On second down now, it's Simpson. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better, because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
A strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you've certainly got to be on your toes defensively when you're facing Josh Allen. He can hit you from any angle. He's got arguably the strongest arm in the business, and he uncorks a deep one here. But that one falls incomplete.
Second and 10. Here's Allen. And this is Simpson with a catch. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 34-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Set for the second quarter, San Diego in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Simpson. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. Simpson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. To throw, it's Allen. Flushed out right. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to 4th down. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. Here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
The kick by Bass is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Now Warner. He's going to air one out. He's got it with the 15. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They'll keep it on the ground. Simpson, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. On second down, it's Simpson. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Allen going to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 41-yard line. To the air, Allen. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 2nd down now, it's Simpson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And this is going to be incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Allen. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. And now they'll shift things around. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Now Warner. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Minnesota.
It'll be Warner on 1st down. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They give him a gain of 37.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this 1st half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
They'll try and run for on 1st and goal. 96 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they? And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings are able to widen their lead here in this 1st half.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. This 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Until that late score here in the second quarter, they only had the field goal. So that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half. But when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as a head coach? I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. He finds his man complete. It's Moss. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
And now an audible here into something else. Hands it off out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a 3rd and 6. Here's Warner. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Throwing now is Allen. That is caught. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's a first down and then some. A 32-yard pickup.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield. A combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
On first down, Simpson. And not much, maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Allen looks to throw on second down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Bobby Wagner, multiple times an All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss.
An assortment of sacks in this game. This one the product of a good jump and terrific effort. Moves quickly off the snap of the ball. Doesn't let up until he's in the backfield and impacting the quarterback.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on third and long. Off play action. Allen. And a throw there going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And some room to work. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 125 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Right back to him on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they'll change things up. Warner. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
To throw, Warner. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
see, and the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Jefferson moving in motion left. On 4th down, Warner. And it'll find the open man. That's complete. He'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 7. And the Vikings 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Warner. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Allen now on 1st down. And his throw here is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Allen. Looking deep downfield. This is caught at the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted, and remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Kaiir Elam makes a pick, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. They'll run on first down. Simpson, broken tackle. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
10 yards on the pickup.
On second down, it's Simpson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Now Allen looking for Knox on the crossing route. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards, and it keeps the drive moving.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
On first down, Allen. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now, and now they're in the hurry-up.
A gain of 2 brings up second and
To throw on second down, Warner going underneath. He's got Hockenson. The Vikings on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now they'll audible to something else. From the gun on third down, Warner. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. Flush to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Landon Collins.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And the Vikings Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. Touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, 37 yards. And the Vikings are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Escapes the defender. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On second down now, it's Simpson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Now Allen. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
One final try here for Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end.
That's good for the Bills. First down. First and 10.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Flushed out right. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should.
That's caught. Kincaid for the Bills touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Bills get a bit closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game, they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve. And
you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 50 yards. And the Vikings are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Happy with that one.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. To throw, it's Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now a first down throw, Warner. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
This one brought in by Jefferson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Warner to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Warner. That one caught along the sideline. Did he stay in? Yes, he did. But hang on here. A penalty marker is on the field. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Warner. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Complete. Jefferson the target. He's going to have the first down and more than that.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Third and long always tilts to the defense. And I just remember as a player how many times it was hammered into my head. Know where the sticks are and get him down in front of it. But sometimes what happens is you worry about where that is much more than the person who has the ball. And on that play, they didn't have enough focus on him. And somehow he turned it.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is now 24. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Vikings come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Minnesota, they get a critical 10th win on the year with one game left to go. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.